In this video, we are going to focus on rounding numbers to the nearest hundreds. Now, let's go over some examples together. Let's say we have 142. How are we to round 142 to the nearest hundred? If you haven't subscribed to the channel, I will encourage you to subscribe, hit the notification bell for more math lessons. Now, let's dive in to look at how to round 142 to the nearest hundred. We first of all have to understand the place values of the digits. 2 falls under ones, 4 falls under tens, and then the 1 falls under hundreds. Now, in rounding 142 to the nearest hundred, meaning we are going to what? Change the 4 and the 2 to zeros. So these 2 be zeros, and then this 4 will also be changed to zeros. And then you have to look at the number next to the hundreds digit, which is 4. If it is 5 or more, you round up. If it is 4 or less, you round down. So the possible two answers that we are likely to get in rounding 142 to the nearest hundred could be either 100 or 200. So since 4 is under the category of 4 or less, we round down. So our answer gives us what? 100 as our final answer. All right, let's look at another example. We are to round 376 to the nearest hundred. So we first of all have to identify the hundredth digit. In this case, is 3. Now, this could probably give us a round up number as 400 or a round down number as what? 300. Now we consider the next number after the 100 digit, in this case 7. Since 7 falls under the category of 5 or more, we round up the 3 to what? 4. And then converting the 7 and the 6 to 0, giving us what? 400 as our final answer. All right, let's look at another example. Let's round up 1,462 to the nearest 100. The first thing to do is to consider the 100th digit. In this case, it is 4. Now, this means that we could get a round-up figure as 1,500 or a round down figure as 1,400. Now, let's consider the next digit after the 100th digit, which is 6. Since it falls under the category of 5 or more, we round up the 4 to 5, giving us what? 1,500 as our final answer. All right, let's look at another example. We have 5, 2, 3, 4, and we are to round it to the nearest 100. Now, the 100th digit is 2. So this will give us a round up figure as 5,300 or a round down figure as 5,200. Now we consider the next digit after the 100th digit, which is 3, which falls under the category of what? 4 or less, meaning we are going to round down the 2 or 5,234, leaving our answer as what? 5,200. All right, let's look at one more example. Now we are to round 4,7,589 to the nearest 100. So we have to identify the 100th digit. In this case, it is 5. Now, this could mean that we are going to get a round-up figure as 47,600 or a round-down figure as 47,500. So now let's consider the next digit after the 100th digit, which in this case is 8. So since 8 falls under the category of 5 or more, we round up the 5 to 6, giving us what? 4,600 as our final answer. And that is it when it comes to rounding numbers to the nearest 100. Now it is your turn to pause the video and try your hands on these questions. Put your answers in the comment section for grading. All right. So round 264 to the nearest 100. And then round 3,742 to the nearest 100. And then the last one, you are to round 65,489 to the nearest hundreds. And that is it for today's video. If this lesson helps you, I will encourage you to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell for more math lessons. See you in our next video, which will be rounding to the nearest thousand. God bless you. Bye-bye.